heck is a segundo volante? Well, in a bit of karma, I would imagine, we are playing Žalgiris in the Champions Cup first path qualifying round. They are a Lithuanian club, which is why I'm saying it's a little bit of karma, and we beat them the first game 4-3. Now, I forgot to hit to record on the OBS, which is why we don't have this game. It's been an interesting offseason. One of the things that's a little tough to work around is the fact that you have these Champions League qualifying matches in the middle of your preseason. So you're juggling your roster, you're trying to bring players in, you're trying to move players out, sort of thing. Our budget wasn't the highest when we started. We had a €14,000 transfer budget and a €24,000 payroll budget. I'm spending $18,000. We have made a few moves, though. And one of the things I did at the end of last season was I literally said what scouts I have out and just looked at every team. And if I saw a player that I thought could contribute to the team, either as a starter or as a primary backup, that's who I had scouted. So released players-wise, Badr Kamara, Dimitris Levinskis, Victor Levinskis, and Vitalis Jagodinskis all left. Jagodinskis retired. Free transfers in. Chris Karklins came in on a free. He is defensive right back who can also play defensive left back. He's 30 years old, 2-star current ability, 2-star potential ability. He's here entirely for depth because he can play both sides of the defensive field and in a pinch can also fill in on the center. And then Nikita Kolosovs comes in as a defensive center back, 29 years old, 2.5-star current ability, 2.5-star potential ability. He's definitely here as depth. I think I have to go back to last season to show these ones. Yeah, I do. Alexis Junovic, he was on an amateur contract at Riga. We signed him to a regular contract. 3-star current ability, 4.5-star potential ability. Really good central defender. He is going to be in the rotation more often than not. He's on a fringe player contract now, but one of the things I'm thinking I may have to do is move one of my foreign defensive center backs. Arshams Azagravis, also from Riga, midfielder, 3.5-star current ability, 5-star potential ability. I saw him pop up and was like, okay, that's really good. He's 17 years old. He's here under a French player contract. He's here for 2 years, 140 euros a week. I mean, you can't really beat that with a stick. He'll probably get some first-team playing time. And then Dimitris Peterson's also another midfielder, 3-star current ability, 4.5-star potential ability, 17 years old. We're kind of building for the future here, even though we may not be here that much longer. I've had like 7 interviews this summer. I've come in second in every job. I've had a couple really good interviews that something tells me hopefully within the next week or so we might hear something back on them. But today it is the home leg of our match against Žalgiris. If we win, we're facing Sparta Prague. They of the 168 million value rich Sparta Prague. Yay. So we got Kudrasevic in goal, Titov, Kalvoda, Sevic, Cannon, and Vukmanik as the defensive back four, Azagravis and Butrix as the midfielders, Akambuli and Timmy as the attacking midfielders, and Serbijanovs and Wamba up top as the strikers. My Indonesian Fauzi got hurt in the preseason, so he is on the bench for a little bit. And speaking of bench, how is my bench looking? Wamba is not exactly match fit, but he should be okay. Spark, do I need that? No, what I need is... So I know one of the things I'm going to have to deal with this year is my keeper situation. I may just have to rotate them in and out. I mean, I'll be honest, I was kind of desperate last year. I had Kudrasevic went out, and I wanted to go for the invincible season, and I ended up signing Subicic to a contract that put us slightly over the wage budget, but it was worth it. He helped us go undefeated. Timmy, Up in space to Wamba. Got behind the defender. Takes the shot. Puts it far post. His third goal of the season. He had 2 the previous game and an assist. Was player of the match last game. We signed him to a new 4-year we signed Wamba to a new 4-year contract. So he's one of the better young players on the club. And I want to say he is a Latvian citizen now. I think I remember seeing it pop up at the end of last season. You have to spend 5 years in Latvia in order to obtain Latvian citizenship. So, ball's launched forward. Karras can't handle it. Wamba heads it back and forth. Akambuli, Sevic Cannon runs up to get it. Butrix feeds Timmy. Timmy feeds Wamba. Wamba, hits the post. Diop knocks it out of bounds. What an effort. Coming up on a half hour in, it's been very even from the statistics point of view. Zalgiris has a free kick here. Perovic to Diop. It bounced off Kudrasevic, went right back to Diop, and he had no problems putting it in for the goal. That was a bit of luck. I mean, he hit Kudrasevic so hard he fell to the ground. I'm hoping we can win, because Lord knows we could use the money. We're in debt again. Not that, saying again is the wrong thing to say. We're still in debt. I think the lack of any sort of prize money, the lack of any sort of broadcast deal. I mean, part of me assumes there's a broadcast deal. I don't know for sure. But, and Babian scores off a very nice cross. Well, for the moment, we're tied on aggregate, but we have more away goals. So, should we stay tied, we should go ahead. Karras to Perovic, a nice long pass out to the right side. Rubino stops it, crosses it in front of the box. Babian was right there. Bravakias. Akambule gets it, ends up at Butric's feet. Out to Titov on the left. He drops it off to Azagravis. He feeds Sibirjanovs. Wamba. What a nice play by Sibirjanovs. I thought for sure he was going to try and near post that. What a great decision. Wamba was left completely uncovered. That was nice. About 60 minutes in, Calvoda's picked up a yellow. We're going to move him off. We got Junovic on the bench. Wamba. Butrix. Timmy. Back to Butrix. Asgravis. Back to Titov. Titov gives the ball away to Malinakis. Over to Kurseris. Kudrasevic gets a hand on it, but not enough. I don't know what Titov was thinking there. Kudra did a nice job of trying to stop it, but this is Butrix is on a 6-2, but it doesn't seem like that. Junovic launches it up towards Akambule, who does get there. And he absolutely buries it. The keeper didn't even move. Holy cow, that was nice. They're telling me he's tired. We'll see. Laser of a shot. The keeper essentially matrixed himself out of the way so he didn't get slaughtered by the ball. Yeah, Timmy's a bit tired. The question is, do I have anybody who can replace him? Yeah, I do. We're going to bring Akambuli over to the right. Morzos is going to replace Timmy. Titov on the throw-in. Sibirjanovs. Butrix. Wamba. Back to Ace Gravis. Titov feeds Moros, and he slots it near post for the goal. Another nice assist by Titov. Some really good ball movement by us. Nice touch pass by Titov. Well, that looks like a brilliant move, substituting Moros on. 4 minutes of extra time. Perovic. Knocked away. Wamba. Turns around, no one in front of him. If he can get by the defender, he's one-on-one with the keeper. Instead, he passes it to Sibirjanovs. Moros hits the post. That was a tough break. Perovic to Babian on the throw-in. He crosses it in. Kozlauskas is there, but it's not going to be enough. They need another goal in the next... Shoot, I'm not saying anything out loud. I've learned my lesson. I think I've learned my lesson. Junovics. Sibirjanovs. Oh, it's headed back to Garamonis. Blow the whistle, ref. Kursis. Knocked down. Slavikas to Rubino. Malinauskas. Driving forward. Slavikas. Crosses it in. Knocked away. Akambule. It's 3-on-2. Wamba. Feeds Sibirjanovs. Ball bounces back and forth. And Wamba is there to put it away. That is a good nail in the coffin. Oh, Sibirjanovs avoided the foul. Morozos tried kicking in, but it bounced off the Zalgiris player and went right to Wamba's feet. And with a 5-4 victory, 9-7 on aggregate, we are in the next round, where we're playing Slava Prague. Wamba has 5 goals in 2 games. So what we're going to do is come back for the Sparta. So what we're going to do is come back for the Sparta Prague matches. We've got a friendly scheduled in between there, but we'll pull the team off and let the second teamers play that game. Let them play this Alberts game as well. It would take a minor miracle to get past Sparta Prague. It's not going to happen. I don't think so anyways. I mean, Young was their best player, and he easily outclasses anybody we have on the field in terms of physicalness alone. But you never say never. It's FM. And who knows, we may not even be here at Spartaks by then if some of these job interviews are successful. I did have one team that came back and said, hey, make some suggested coaching changes, but I haven't heard back from them yet. So we'll have to wait and see. Any move I make is probably going to be more lateral in terms of the division we stay at, unless it's like a team that's in a relegation fight or something like that. But we will definitely keep trying. As much as I've liked my time here in Latvia, it's time to move on. We can only go undefeated so many times, and the first time was nice. Well, new gate record. So, that's what we're going to keep on doing. So if you did like what you seen and heard, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content. Questions, criticisms, comments, leave those down below. I will answer those as fast as I can. My name's FM Jellico, and I thank you for watching.